accessories, and more.
Valentine's Day is extended. Saving Sparkle Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Dulles Expo Center.
Good morning, America. Breaking news. Deadly school rampage.
Oh my God!
A 19-year-old gunman storms a high school in Florida, opening fire with an assault rifle, shooting through classroom doors, killing at least 17 people. One of the deadliest school shootings ever.
Does he know where the shooter is? We don't know, but we're entering the building.
This is catastrophic. There really are no words.
Students racing from the school, hands in the air.
He went from the third floor to the second floor.
We heard 3 gunshots and we all ran inside.
Others barricaded in rooms, hiding under desks and in closets.
I don't know how we're alive.
Everybody down!
SWAT teams rushing to clear classrooms.
Everyone on the floor! Let's go!
Terrified parents waiting anxiously outside for their loved ones. This morning, what we're learning about the victims and the hero teachers and football coach.
The suspect now in custody after slipping out of the school, blending in with evacuating students. This morning, new details about his past, the disturbing social media post, why he was expelled, and what he said before the shooting about Valentine's Day.
Now another American community devastated, mourning the victims of this latest shooting. We are live on the scene with the survivors of the massacre and the math teacher who helped keep his students safe, right here on GMA.
Live in Times Square and Parkland, Florida, this is a special edition of Good Morning America.
Good morning, America, and as you can imagine, it is a challenging, difficult morning. George is on the scene in Florida where another community is in disbelief, shocked by devastating violence, this time at that Florida high school on Valentine's Day.
This image, one that has become all too familiar. Students evacuating with their hands up. The suspect in that deadly shooting is now in custody. New images this morning showing him being taken to jail. George is outside that school. Good morning to you, George.
Good morning, guys. That is the school right behind me, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. It is a huge school, 10 buildings, more than 3,000 students. And if you ask people here in Parkland, why did you move to Parkland, they say it is for that school, one of the top schools in the state. Parkland consistently voted one of the safest communities in America until today. Here's what we know at this hour. At least 17 people have been killed, students and adults. At least 15 injured, and the shooter, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, is in custody. This is the 18th school shooting already this year. It is just mid-February. Our full team is here this morning. We're going to hear from students inside that school and the heroes who helped save the lives. I want to start with Victor Akendo here. He's covered South Florida for many years. This community hits so hard.
George, South Florida's never seen anything quite like this before. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School will be closed for the rest of the week after just an unimaginable day. We want to warn you, some of these images might be disturbing.
At 2 in the afternoon, gunshots ring out in this South Florida high school. Terrified students hiding in classrooms during the gunman's rampage.
Oh my God!
The shooter reportedly first pulled a fire alarm to get more students out of the classroom, maximizing potential victims.
As soon as the fire drill got pulled, the fire alarm got pulled, and kids were evacuating, I heard 5 pops. He was just very focused. He was very focused on what he was doing. And that's, yeah.
I was in the classroom, and all of I hear was shots. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And we're just sitting on the floor and we're just panicking.
SWAT teams swarming the perimeter, searching the school, then moving inside.
I have the gunshot victim. He's by the entrance on the west side of the school. Does he know where the shooter is? We don't know, but we're entering the building.
Erica Duvall filming this video as she and classmates were rescued by a SWAT team.
Yeah, breathe.
Everyone on the floor! Everyone on the floor! On the floor!
Terrified children let out from their hiding places with hands in the air. Students in this classroom waiting in horror for help to arrive.
Put your phones away. Put your phones away.
Another SWAT team enters this auditorium.
Run for the auditorium! Get everybody down!
In this classroom, screams of anguish as police lead students to safety.
It's bad with the water bottle.
Outside, chaos. Students streaming out of the building, some running, many with their hands on their heads, a sea of backpacks abandoned on the ground. Emergency vehicles rushing to the scene, paramedics in a race to save the wounded. Scenes of relief as parents comforted children who reached safety. This mother was actually right outside the school when the gunfire began.
What did you hear? What did you see?
I heard bang, 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 bang. And then I texted him and my other son, found out that my other son got out, found him at Walmart, brought him home with a few friends, and then I had been circling, waiting for Adam to call me.
At 3 p.m., the shooter is still at large, but now a possible description.
White male, burgundy shirt, wearing a black hat, and either long black pants or shorts. He mixed in with a group of students that were running westbound.
Just before 4 p.m., the 19-year-old suspect, Nicholas Cruz, captured and taken into custody.
We have a shooter in custody after he committed this horrific, homicidal, detestable act.
The community now struggling to make sense of the unspeakable.
You come to the conclusion this is just absolutely pure evil.
This has been a day we've seen the worst in humanity. Tomorrow is going to bring out the best in humanity as we come together to move forward from this unspeakable tragedy.
We have already started to see the community come together here, parents and students consoling each other well into the night. And George, for the families of the victims, they'll need that support now more than ever.
They are going to need a lot of time and a lot of support. Victor, thanks very much. We're learning more about the 17 people who lost their lives in this attack, and we're hearing from the survivors. One of them, a student hid in the bathroom for 2 hours, sent her parents this text message: "If I don't make it, I love you, and I appreciated everything you did for me." Sarah Crescitelli made it out alive, along with these students thanking the teachers who saved their lives.
We were just like praying and crying.
When the first shots fired, the fire alarm went off. Mr. Beagle was at the front door of his geography class, protecting his students.
He was blocking the door, so the door was so open all the time. I don't know how we're alive.
Gabriel Pupo says Coach Feist shooed her away and may have saved her life.
At first, I didn't hear the alarm nor the gunshots. So when I took my headphones off, the alarm was going off, and I heard the shots. And then I saw the shooter run after Mr. Feist, and I saw Mr. Feist get shot.
Other students took shelter in a culinary classroom, including David Hogg, who videotaped himself and others hiding in terror.
We heard more gunshots, and that was when we realized this was not a drill.
And we just saw David Hogg. We're joined by him now. We just saw him in the classroom, along with another student, Kelsey Fran, and her mother, Sheila. Thank you all for coming in right now. And Kelsey, let me begin with you. This must have been so terrifying yesterday. You hear that alarm go off when you're in class?
Yeah, we heard the alarm, which was really strange because we had one earlier that morning.
You had a fire drill that morning.
Yeah, and we all knew what to do, so we started heading out the classroom, but when we were trying to go down the stairwell, everybody just stopped. I smelled dust, and I didn't know what it was, so I thought it was like the school trying to pretend like fake smoke.
So you hadn't heard any shots yet?
No, but when everybody started running up the stairs, I was being shoved, and then I started hearing gunshots.
But at first you thought it was just another drill?
Yeah.
And then you got back into the classroom?
Yeah, I had talked to my teacher and said I am scared, and then we all heard gunshots, and he unlocked the door and let us in. I had thought he was behind me.
This is Mr. Beagle?
But he wasn't.
What happened?
When he opened the door, he had to relock it so we can stay safe. But he didn't get the chance to.
Might have saved your life.
I'm so thankful that he was there to help everybody who did live in that classroom, because he was in the doorway and the door was still open, and the shooter probably didn't know we were in there because Mr. Beaglehide was laying on the floor. So if the shooter would have came into the room, I probably wouldn't be speaking with you right now.
He put himself first. And he had been a big help to you all year long, and
yeah, he would explain a lot of things easier to a lot of us in the classroom. And it was just easier to comprehend the subject when he taught it, because he would explain and give us like examples, and he was a really amazing teacher.
you'll never forget him.
Never.
Sheila, those must have been terrifying moments for you when you didn't know what happened with your daughter.
I didn't know what was going on. I mean, she was texting me, and she's telling me she hears gunshots, so I figured, it's okay, Kelsey, because sometimes she gets upset. And then she's saying it again. Then she tells me, my effing teacher's on the floor. I thought the teacher's hiding, not that the teacher got shot, because I didn't know. I called the school phone was busy. I called Coral Springs. She's like, is this an emergency? I was like, no, it's Stoneman Douglas locked out, and they hung up. And I started yelling at work, put the TV on, I don't know what's going on. And then she didn't text me for a little bit, so I'm just texting, Kelsey, Kelsey, Kelsey. And then she did, and she was upset. She got me upset. It was like, I don't know, I didn't know what to do.
How could anyone know what to do in that situation? David, we saw that video you were taking. Describe what you were thinking and feeling as that's happening.
Honestly, most of the time I thought it was a drill. And I think many of us did that.
A lot of you did, didn't you?
Yes, because we had heard things said that we were possibly going to have a code red drill, which is an active shooter drill. And because of that, we still thought it was a drill until we started seeing the headlines. And after that, we knew this was not a drill, it was anything but, and that this was a life or death situation.
This is something you guys had trained for before, though. There had been drills.
From what I've seen at the school, we've had meetings with teachers talking about what to do in these type of situations, actually pretty recently, and we've had initiatives to lock all the doors. And I think, honestly, that work by Broward County Public Schools probably saved easily a couple hundred, if not a couple thousand lives, because all those doors were locked.
So that's right, and you guys knew to get back into the classroom.
Yeah.
Have you been able to reach out to your other friends and students over the last?
Yeah, I was able to reach out to my other friends and students, and thank God they're all right. However, my sister, who's a freshman here, she had two of her like best friends die in this awful incident. And what I wish people would know is that this is something that people cannot get used to. This is something that we can't keep happening, because if we do and we get used to it, it's going to happen again.
That is so true.
We should stand up. This is a time for our country to take a look in the mirror and realize there's a serious issue here.
Well, you just told the country that, and you're exactly right. Thank you all. We hope you get the help you need to reach out to your friends. Thank you very much. Robin?
Profound words there, George. Can't get used to this. We should not get used to this. We're also learning more about the shooter in this horrific massacre. 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, a former student at the school, expelled for disciplinary reasons and had been identified as a potential threat. Our chief national correspondent, Tom Yamas, is also there in Florida. He is outside the shooter's home with new details about his past. Good morning, Tom.
Robin, good morning to you. The police presence just behind me is getting larger by the minute. Both local police and the FBI are now here just around that corner in Parkland, Florida. Right here, this is where the alleged shooter lived with a friend and the friend's family. In multiple interviews with the alleged shooter's relatives, classmates, and former friends, we're getting a profile of a teenager who was obsessed with guns and who at least once before made a threat that he was going to shoot up his school. And just last night, a relative of the alleged killer telling us that he was adopted, but his adoptive father died early on in his life, and just months ago, Robin, his adoptive mother died a painful and sudden death when she got the flu. Several students who spoke with ABC News say it was no secret. The teenager you see in this photo was dangerous and even threatened to kill.
He carried multiple guns. He showed me his guns.
Police described Nicolas Cruz as armed for a war when he allegedly stormed a South Florida high school. Senator Bill Nelson says the FBI informed him the alleged gunman had a gas mask and smoke grenades along with his assault rifle.
He had countless magazines, multiple magazines, and at this point we believe he had one AR-15 rifle. I don't know if he had a second weapon.
The 19-year-old seen here being taken down and handcuffed by law enforcement was wearing an ROTC maroon shirt, dark jeans, and combat boots when he was arrested. Former classmates who spoke with ABC News paint the teen as troubled.
About a year ago, I saw him upset in the morning, and I was like, what's up with you? He's like, I swear to God, I'll shoot up this school. And then I was like, yo, watch what you're saying around me. And then I just left him after that.
That student tells us he warned school officials. Cruz was eventually expelled from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, the campus he would allegedly turn into a hunting ground.
He got in a fight with this one kid, and then from what I know, he wasn't allowed to bring his backpack because they found the bullet casings in it.
Former classmate Joshua Charles tells us the alleged gunman tried selling him weapons.
He offered to sell me knives at some point. I just thought he was just, one of those kids who had one of those, he likes to have fun with objects like that.
Overnight, the FBI searching for clues in the Parkland, Florida home where Cruz last lived. And the focus this morning for investigators, any hint of a motive on social media.
We've already began to dissect his websites and the things that social media that he was on, and some of the things that have come to mind are very, very disturbing.
Experts tell us, judging from the shooter's age, his social media profile, and relationships with other teens will likely turn up major clues.
I guarantee you there is information out there that he was going to do this. That, when he acquired the firearms, if he did, or did he get them from home, but things he may have said on social media.
Students at Stoneman Douglas point us to social media pages they say belong to the alleged shooter. In the photos, Cruz is seen holding a pistol. Another shows an arsenal of weapons. Law enforcement sources say these social media pages are now being looked at.
I think everyone in his school had it back of their mind if anyone was supposed to do it, it was most likely going to be him.
Now, there was a social media user on YouTube who was posting comments with the same name as the alleged shooter, Nicolas Cruz, saying he wanted to kill different groups of people. Now, this morning, BuzzFeed is reporting that one YouTube user noticed this and alerted the FBI because one of the posts from the alleged shooter said, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." Now, the FBI followed up, but it's unclear if it ever led back to Cruz. Robin and Michael?
They're still looking into that. All right. Thank you very much, Tom. And I'm really struck, I'm going to go back to George, struck by both young people that you just spoke to, especially the young man who said, we can't get used to this. We can't become numb to these types of incidents.
And Robin, we say that again and again and again, but no one could say it more powerfully than that young man right there, one of the people who was there in the middle of it at that moment. And, we've seen so many of these, 18 this year, more than almost 300 since Sandy Hook. Think about that. Almost 300 school shootings since Sandy Hook. And now right here, it's hit here in Broward County, Florida so hard, as I said earlier, in one of the safest cities in America.
One of the trending hashtags yesterday, enough is enough.
I agree with you.
All right, we'll get back to you later, George.
And enough is enough,
Yeah.
Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go back to George a little bit later. There's much more ahead on that. But now we're going to go over to Rob with some weather.
Hey, good morning, Michael. Warm up across much of the east with fog across much of the areas. Time now for your spring-like cities, brought to you by Venture Card.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you'll earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day, not just airline purchases. Think about all the double miles you could be earning.
Holy moly, that's a lot of miles!
Shh.
What's in your wallet?
It will feel like May today. Get out and enjoy yourself as we head up to 70 degrees. And overnight, not all that cool either. Temperatures tomorrow, though, will tumble from the mid-60s to the 50s. And look at your Saturday. The high, just 40. We're tracking a weather system that could lead to a few wet snowflakes and maybe a few slick spots on area roads by Sunday morning. But Sunday's high temperature of 48 degrees, the best day for sure out of the upcoming weekend. And then spring, it's back mid-part of next week.
We'll be right back with more from Florida in a moment.